Just stretching my legs for 5 minutes. Good morning. We're well, yeah, just on the side of the road. 3 hours to go. I can do it. 3 hours. Okay, well, I've just been and got myself a flat white, and I'm debating whether or not to sit here for a bit before I drive to my destination, which is only half an hour away, but I'm feeling quite stiff. I have my breakfast, which is the most driest yogurt and the muesli mix of all time, so that's done. I've got a couple of meals with me here. I'm prepared. Yeah, I'm probably gonna whack my shorts on and get changed while I'm here. Save me getting changed in a tiny village. So, let me fill you in on where we are and what we're doing. I've just driven up north, an hour's ride away from Great Dun Fell. Countless people have asked me to go and ride this climb. I need to do a pre-race ride. I really need to open the taps up before tomorrow. So, I'm parked in Orton, which is just off the motorway. Those of you that know T-Bay services, that's where I've parked, a little village. Just happens to be a fair on today, so it's a bit crowded here. But bike's all ready. Not quite like hill climb spec, because I'm obviously on just a normal ride today, not an actual hill climb. Gilet and arm warmers as well, because it's a long way and it's probably going to be in the clouds, so it's going to be cold. Okay, so here's the footage. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you bits from this GoPro footage that we got. If you want to see a full video, the whole upload with power overlay, let me know and I'll upload it. But I'm just going to touch on a couple of things to round off this video. Obviously, tomorrow we have the Hartside hill climb. So today wasn't so much of a warm-up. It was more a case of like, oh, you know what, I'm in the area, let's just have a go at Great Dun Fell, because it's like a 5.5 hour drive to get all the way up here. So like when would I get the chance to do it? So I thought, why not? Let's just do it. It's not the most ideal scenario, and I'm going to get into that in a second. So I'm looking at the Strava, the power overlay. You can have a look at it as well. It's all uploaded on my Strava. So the segment was 7.43 kilometers, 625 meters of elevation gain, 8.5%, and I did 23 minutes 6 seconds. I was 29 seconds off the KOM, which apparently was set with a howling tailwind. I admit I did have a tailwind today, but I think it was 11 kilometers an hour, and there's some people who have messaged me very kindly and stroked my ego for me and told me that they had a 40 kilometer an hour tailwind when that KOM was set. But hey ho, it doesn't matter. It's a climb, isn't it? So how much is a tailwind really going to help you? Anyway, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. So I'm going to be really quick about this. Let's look at the data first off. So 19 kilometers an hour average, 371 average watts, and 173 beats a minute with an 88 RPM average. Now, that's a 6.3 watt per kilo normalized effort for me. So not too shabby, but certainly nowhere near my best. And as many of you will know, I'm training for the British Hill Climb Championships, and that is not a climb like this. It's complete opposite end of the spectrum. It's a 3-minute climb. So the last couple of weeks I've been freshening up, mainly so that I can tackle some pretty extreme training sessions, and because of that, I've lost fitness. You know, I've got to sacrifice something. I've got to sacrifice FTP. And it makes me feel sad to say that, but it's what's actually going to make me better, believe it or not, is by sacrificing my FTP. And bearing in mind, you know, my FTP hasn't dropped massively; it's dropped by about 10 watts or something. But it's going to allow me to be better in other areas, and I'll get onto that in a later video. But bit of a debrief on my Strava. I don't always write the description, but I thought I would. And it goes something like this. So I left the house at 4:45 a.m. this morning. You saw that in this video. It was a 5.5 hour drive. I had a quick coffee and out on the bike. The effort felt great considering I was going in blind. Literally, visibility after the flatter bit was, it's not really that flat, but it was extremely poor visibility, although locals would probably know more, right? Both gates were closed, so because it's a road to an observation thingy, I think, there's gates. So it gets marks down in my book because there's gates on the climb, so it doesn't make it as cool as some climbs that I've done, because you therefore have to break your rhythm and stop and open the gates and close the gates. So I need someone to open the gates for me when I come back to this climb. But truth be told, I was starting to die at the top. Even though the last 3 minutes was pretty good, I managed to nudge up to 6.5 watts per kilo for the last couple of minutes. I was in a world of pain. I couldn't see what was coming because of the mist, so I was misjudging my effort a bit, not knowing how long or short the steep, shallow bits were. I should have done this climb ages ago, to be honest, when I was in better condition for the longer efforts, because I'm borderline hanging on now to what I had a few months ago, as this hill climb season has different training, different efforts. But it's a good warm-up for the hill climb tomorrow. So that's my debrief. And that's my attempt at Great Down Fell. So, a quick reflection. Well, I don't know how I did actually. I think I did all right, considering I drove 5.5 hours to get here, and got changed in a car park in the motorway services, and then decided to go full gas up this 20 odd minute climb. I obviously think I could do better given the right circumstances. Conditions weren't great up there, although I'm not sure what good conditions are around here. I know there's a couple of segments, but if I'm within like a minute of the KOM, I'll take that. Gonna head to supermarket now. I got no signal yet, no phone signal, so I can't upload my ride yet. But this feels like a proper getaway. It feels like a proper adventure to go and ride a new climb I've never ridden before. So we have to wait a bit to find out what the damage was, and yeah, I need to get some food, and I need to find a hotel. Room 101. Are we ever gonna get out? I've just been nosing at Tom Bell's Strava data. He did the Buxton CC Bunsell Cobb Hill climb today. He came second. Andrew Feather won it, and although Tom does say he held back a bit too much, you can see from his power graph actually that he had quite a fair bit to give right at the end. But I didn't realise that climb was, well, it actually might have suited me a little bit. It's like 4 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than Nationals. I did 7.8 watts per kilo for just under 4 minutes, and that's something I could probably just about manage to do. But I chose to do this ride, and well, Hartside tomorrow, so completely different prep, like my prep. And people, like, I love, you're probably watching this, people in the British hill climb community, they love keeping track on like what some of the competitors in the hill climb scene are doing. So what I'm gonna do tonight now is just chill out. I'm gonna watch the Tour Britain because my former teammate Matt Gibson was in the break, and I see that he nearly won the stage. I went to Morrison's, the supermarket earlier, and I got some dessert. I've also picked up some rice pudding. I might have for breakfast actually, rice pudding, and a Muller corner. Can't really tell you much more other than I'm a little bit tired now from driving all the way up here and doing a bike ride, and I don't actually get hungry on days like this because you spend so long
like doing things like driving, like I said, and like I got a bunch of emails, and I'm gonna put this video together a little bit now, so it saves me doing it tomorrow when I get back, because it's gonna be a long drive back tomorrow for the event as well. For tomorrow, I'm probably just gonna do a video, a GoPro. I'll run the GoPro up the climb, and I'll just do a voiceover, like, because again, it's difficult like doing videos when you're traveling and stuff, but gonna give it a go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching, and wish me luck. Well, by the time this comes out, you'd already know the result. But it's all part of documenting it, innit? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.